Hello and welcome to another plan with me. I am going to be planning the week of June 5th through the 11th. I'm using this kit Paradise by Sticker Bloom, and I've seen this art on a lot of kits, but I really liked it, and I believe I got this on sale if I remember correctly, but I'm a lover of greens and pinks, so of course I had to get it. And I did not realize how slowly I went through this kit. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put down the date covers. First I put down the dates. These are serger tweezers. I like to use those for, let me move my microphone here, for the tiny stickers because I have fat fingers, so it's always difficult to get those little tiny ones down evenly. So I put a little bit of space. I don't like to butt my date covers right onto the headers. I like to kind of give a little breathing room between them. And once again, I sat down this week with the hopes of I'm going to do white space, and I don't do white space, but every week, that's my goal, and never the outcome, but one day I'll manage it. And I want to say, I think the kit came with page flags. I don't remember now. I always forget to use them. If it did, I can't remember, even though I literally just showed the kit on screen. But I always forget to put them down if they do come with page flags. And then I notice it later and I'm like, ooh, those flags don't quite match. This one's not too bad because it's kind of a green. It's not quite the same green, but you know, it works. And also, every time I put down those headers, I realize that I inevitably put down the date covers because I don't butt them up against that top header. It always seems like I put them down just a little crooked and a little uneven. They're not quite the same straight across. And I bought this glitter sampler. I want to say, I'm gonna have to double check. I don't think it came with the glitter sampler. I never can keep straight who's has glitter samplers and or glitter headers and who doesn't have glitter headers. But yeah, I bought that specifically to have a blank header to put on the bottom. Which last week, if you watched my last plan with me, I put down the little things or odds and ends or whatever that I had in that kit on that bottom header. And I continued, and I put those in the bottom box, the little things like, TV shows and stuff like that. And I continued that this week. So I could have done that. I didn't really need those blank headers. But yeah, that's the only reason I got that glitter sampler, was so that I would have blank headers to put on the bottom. That's when you know that your hobbies are out of control there. And it worked pretty well this week. There's only one bottom full box that kind of got messed up a little bit with having my meal tracker on top of it. And not messed up, it just kind of, I don't know, you can't quite tell what you're looking at on it, but who cares really at the end of the day. Yeah, and I had this problem a lot this week where I put something down and was not at all paying attention to where I was putting it for some reason. I don't know what that was about, but I don't think that's the only time that happens. I would peel it off, and in between pulling it from the page and putting it down on the planner, as something just went askew in my mind and I forgot where I was exactly. I'm sure I'm not the only one, hopefully. And again, I use these to-do lists and I really do not want to continue using them. I talked about this a little bit last week. I don't know. There's like 2 days where there's nothing on it, and then there's 2 other days where there's 3 days where there's only one thing on them. But I just haven't figured out how I'm going to use that space instead if I do not use them. I mean, it'll give me more space if I do one day finally move to white space planning instead of no white space planning. But again, I don't know. We will see. I just can't give them up. I want to, but I can't. I put this weekend banner down at the bottom and I don't like it, but I leave it there. But I'm looking at it right now and I just don't like it because it really kind of blends in, even though it's pink and the bottom sticker is mostly green. I don't know. I just don't like it. Anyway, so now I'm going to put down my meal trackers. And every time I write my meals out, we never end up eating those meals. So I don't know why I do it. I don't know why I just don't go back and like track them post eating. Now this is the one where that's the only one that kind of got screwed up. Like you can't really tell that that's a bag of stuff anymore. It was a really cute full box, but it got sacrificed for meal planning, quote unquote meal planning. Yeah. So I'm gonna mark my bill dues. I think I just had one this week because I put down this one because I used to have a card that was due on the 10th, but I actually paid that one off. Oh no, I had 2. I had one due on the 5th and one on the 7th. And I don't actually, now that I say that, I don't think I ever had one due on the 10th, so I don't really know. I don't really know where that came from. So yeah, there I am. I don't know why I replan my bill dues during the week because that's pretty much the only thing I use my monthly view for is to plan basically bills, honestly. And that's what I refer back to. That's what's most useful for me. So that's another thing I've been reconsidering is, do I really need to plan my bill dues during the week? Yeah. So here I just randomly skip back over to the sidebar and I put this to clean list over here and then was a little redundant because then I planned cleaning during the week. And from how much I put cleaning in my planner, you would think that I have a sparkling house, but I don't. My husband and I are both, I'm the more messy person. I won't put that on him. I'm definitely more messy. And my house is very cluttered, I think is my problem. And also the fun part is we don't have a dishwasher. So pretty much anytime you see clean kitchen, that's, yeah, usually 50 to 75% of that is just washing dishes because I let them pile up because I hate washing the dishes. Yeah, so anyway, I used to use the little trackers for Instagram. I have a sewing Instagram and and then sometimes I would do a tracker to track when I actually post. I used to be wonderful. I used to post twice a day, every day, and all that good stuff. Now I just post my kind of prompts or ideas for the week, and I find that that's a little more useful for me than just tracking whether or not, because then I'll just check off the days on that weekly list there. And again, I put down an allergy medication tracker, even though I have not been taking my allergy medications for weeks, which is, I'm not proud of that, but but it is what it is. And then I continued my attempt at no spend. I actually did fairly well this week. Shouldn't have spent any on stickers this week, but as I mentioned in my other video, Oh Hello Stationery Company had a blind bags sale where they were half off, and so I got 2 bags of that. So Monday, my plan was I was filming this. I don't know why I mark filming, because I filmed throughout the week, and I also don't know why I put that dash, or that, I don't know, slash between the two of them, film / edit. It was gonna work out a lot better in my mind than it worked out in reality. So, I don't know. I had to take a swig of Dr. Pepper there. My throat's getting dry. And now I think I am going through stickers, trying to figure out what I'm going. Okay. I don't know why I write on these stickers and then stick them down, because that particular pin, which is one of the ones from Hobby Lobby, and I love it because it's got a really fine tip, and I have giant handwriting, so it works out really well for me, but it takes a minute to dry, and I don't know why I write on the sticker before I put it down, because then I rub my finger across it and almost always kind of smudge them a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna use this movie marquee. I don't generally use these because they're so large, but I really didn't have any other plans for Wednesday other than going with some family to see Pirates of the Caribbean, which we ended up seeing Wonder Woman instead. So again, I don't know why I pre-planned that far in advance, because it never works out. And here I am out of frame, putting down just some different stickers from the kit. I think I marked Payday down there in the bottom, and Trash Day, which again, I don't know why I mark Trash Day, because I'm not the one that takes out the trash generally. And then I use that little It's Friday with a flag. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't use the flags, because yeah, they're not the Erin Condren flag size. They're just regular flags. But yeah, I put it down there, and in retrospect would not put it there because it kind of blends in. It's a little lost in that full box. So I like putting the little things down there on the bottom, but that's the problem, is that a lot of stuff kind of gets lost, because even the Payday, even though it's got a good bit of white space around it, you still can't see it. Okay, so I put that little wash hair munchkin on the to-do list. Not really sure why I put it there. The whole week I just looked at that and I was like, oh, that was such a stupid place to put that. But I did put it there. And I didn't know where to put that upload, and I didn't end up uploading that day because, or maybe I did. That's the day that I uploaded my monthly view. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and the reason I needed to mark washing my hair is because I've been doing this great thing where I just put it off, and then I can't remember. I can't remember how long it's been since I washed my hair. So this is a little, I want to say it's from Miscellany Boulevard, and I want to say it's Ollie, I think is what that little character's name is. Cleaning Ollie. Super cute. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to update my sidebar and fill in a few things. Yeah, and here I am. I'm actually filling in some of my to-dos that I don't think I actually do. I make these to-do lists in hopes, like, if I write it down, I'll make myself do it. Not always. Yeah, so here's what I was talking about. I made that sidebar list of things that needed to be cleaned, and then forgot that I made it, and then wrote it on a whole half box there. And then Ugly wrote ketchup on TV. Like, I messed up that V, and then in trying to fix it, made it even uglier. So that was fun. And then we had plans on Friday to go eat Indian food. And I was expecting my very first Foxy fix. I bought one used because, I'm on a no spend, which should include not buying any more planners. But I saw the size that I've been eyeing. Someone had one. It's pretty bare bones. It's just, there's no stitching, no enforced spine, no pockets or anything like that. But I got it, and it's, oh my gosh, I love it. It's beautiful. I just have to find inserts for it. That's what I've been spending much of today, is shopping for potential inserts, and have not been able to commit to any of them. Oh, and then I write that I marked that I got my allergy shot, or I plan to get my allergy shot on Friday. And I actually followed through with it, which was wonderful. So yeah, the only thing that I had planned for Friday was that we were going to get Indian food, and that we were going to go to Books A Million. That's one of my husband and I's favorite things to do, is just go wander around Books A Million. So I think I post-plan pretty much most of the weekend, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and the first thing that I did when I got home from work, which I got home a little early, I took a nap, and it was pretty great. It was like the real short nap where I didn't feel like garbage when I woke up. It was wonderful. And then we had, a date night, which we've been together for 7 years. We've been married for 6 months, so date night isn't really a thing. But we I don't know, we don't specifically say let's go on a date, but we went and we hung out and did a bunch of stuff, and it was fun, and it was nice. So of course I try to mark positive things in my planner, and that was pretty much most of Friday, was just hanging out. So I put this down, realized I didn't have enough room to put another label sticker. So I fit one of the pattern stickers down there. Or no, I got my allergy. I'm sorry. I was thinking Saturday was Friday for some reason. I marked that I get my allergy shot, but I got it on Friday. What was that sticker on? Saturday. That was the only thing I didn't like about this kit, is that dark green is a little hard to read. But that little tiny one that I put down first was actually to mark that the in-laws, we were dog sitting all week, and they came and picked their dog up on Saturday morning, which was actually pretty sad because we really like that dog, and he's really fun. So I spent Saturday finally editing my plan with me from a week or two ago. I could not get my software to cooperate with me. Finally figured out my problem, mostly. And then I planned on spending Sunday editing, which I have. I'm recording this on Sunday, so I edited it. I'm doing the voiceover now, obviously. And yeah. So there it is. There's my week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you will come back later. Thank you. Wow. That didn't make any sense. Thank you for watching this plan with me, and I hope that you'll join me next week. There we go. That's better.